Grace, space, and pace are the characteristics company founder William Lyons said make up a Jaguar. Were he still with us today, he would probably add, and a highly profitable diversity in the compact crossover utility segment. When Jaguar added the F-Pace to its lineup 2 years ago, it doubled the company's sales almost immediately. Like it or not, crossover utility vehicles are money makers. So adding more of them to any carmaker's lineup just makes good business sense, even for the company that brought us such sports car icons as the C-Type, D-Type, E-Type, and the XJR14. So, acquiescing to the inevitable world domination of the CUV, and following the profit-busting F-Pace, here is the 1 foot smaller Jaguar E Pace. The E Pace makes sound business sense in a number of ways, not the least of which being that Jaguar is building it on the shared JLR D8 architecture that we've already seen beneath the Range Rover Evoque and Land Rover Discovery Sport. While the hood, roof, front fenders, and tailgate are aluminum, the balance of the D8 architecture is stiff, relatively inexpensive steel. It saves Jaguar money but costs the E Pace weight at a hefty 4,176 pounds. The E is more than 150 pounds heavier than the more aluminum-intensive F-Pace. Life's full of trade-offs. The E Pace controls and distributes all that power and torque with a variety of electronic aids. The one with the most potential for fun is the active driveline, similar to the system found in the Ford Focus Rs that sends all the torque to the rear wheels and lets you drift your car to your heart's entire budget's content. More on that in a moment. So how does it drive? On my first stint behind the wheel over paved 2-lane twisties, it felt sportier than its platform mates the Evoque and Disco Sport, as you'd expect from a Jag. Jaguar says the E Pace competes against the Mercedes GLA, Infiniti QX30, and somewhere between the BMW's X1, 2, and 3. On its own, my first impression is that the E Pace, as its competitors, feels set up for suburban comfort, not mountain 2 lanes. The steering is too light, with too much boost and too little feel. The engine sounds just a bit raspy at idle and the power band feels a bit peaky, as if all the power is coming on higher up on the rev range. Torque is also not as strong as I would have liked at lower RPMs, even though the spec sheet says all 295 lb-ft of my R-Dynamic SP300S torque was online starting at 1,500 RPM. But the E-Pace hit 60 miles per hour in 5.9 seconds, so, that's something. But that was only a first impression, what you might get during a dealership test drive. Don't make your decision based on that. As with anything, I got used to the E-Pace's character after a while and then started to exploit the bed. By the afternoon of my day-long drive I was working with paddle shifters to flip the 9-speed ZF Trans into whichever gear felt best. In just a short time I was flogging the E like a dusty welcome mat on a clothesline. It responds well, even if you can never mistake it for a sporty anything. The steering is just a little too big and the body roll, while well controlled by the continuously variable adaptive dynamics dampers, is still more than I have liked. On a closed sandy course I tried out the active driveline feature and was soon drifting it like an old Camaro on a snow day. It is way more fun than I would have expected in this segment. This feature alone would be worth the price of admission, especially if you have access to your own patch of dirt. Should you buy this over the GLA, QX30, or a small BMW crossover? The Jag is more expensive, starting at $39,595, while the others start at a couple/few grand down from that. They are also a few hundred pounds lighter despite being within inches of the E's wheelbase and length. The Jaguar cachet is certainly worth something, especially if you go around pronouncing the Jaguar and sound like you know what you're talking about. What to do? Maybe buy a used F-Type. There are several certified used FS at my local dealer for $45,000, and you can load an E-Pace up to $54,095. Sure, they only see 2 and have almost no cargo space or any ground clearance, but we're not talking practicality here, we're talking freedom, baby. Okay, that's terrible advice for a CUV customer. Or is it? Finally, one weird footnote to an otherwise fun day's drive. The hood airbag exploded on me even though I didn't hit anything. This European-only system is designed to protect pedestrians in an impact by raising the hood and placing the inflated airbag at an assumed point of pedestrian headway. US E-Paces also have a pedestrian standard, but it is met without the airbag. So this is not really relevant to us. There were no pedestrians anywhere near the car. I was driving on a paved, hilly, mountain 2-lane road and slowed suddenly to turn left into a parking area. The ABS was not functioning as I slowed. I was not stomping on the brakes, just pressing on them a little harder. On one edge of the entrance to the parking area was a wooden post. I was about 10 feet away from the wooden post, turning left into the lot when this wide airbag under the trailing edge of the hood suddenly and violently inflated outside the car where the back of the hood and the base of the windshield intersect. The hood itself was raised a couple inches on that trailing edge by pyrotechnic inflators. I continued into the parking area and parked. I never hit the post or anything else, and I knew I wasn't going to. Don't forget to subscribe here.